I wanted you to feel good when you woke up in the morning.
Well, you made me feel fine. Honestly, Steve, $5 for a canary. And we haven't had a decent roast in the house for almost a year. Couldn't you buy a chicken?
A chicken doesn't make you happy, darling. You just eat it once, and then that's all over.
I wish we could eat that canary. Oh, you shut up.
Oh, come on, Allie. The bird doesn't know any better.
Well, neither do you know any better.
Well, now, honey, just calm down, will you? Now, this little guy here, is going to make a big difference in our lives. He's going to sing when we wake up in the morning. He's going to make us laugh again. He's going to bring us luck.
Luck? We haven't got enough money to support him.
Oh. Well, birdseed doesn't cost very much.
If you don't hurry up and sell a play, we'll all be eating it.
That's just it, baby. Lucky's going to make me write a commercial play, a happy play that sings the way he does. Aren't you, Lucky?
Oh, Steve.
I've got the idea for it right away. I've got the idea right now. A young married couple living on the top floor of a brownstone apartment. And they haven't got a dime. And he comes along one night with a canary instead of a chicken.
Steve, that's us.
Sure it's us. That's why it's good. The bird sings all day, and his songs cheer them up, give them courage to go on and fight the world instead of each other.
Oh, Lord.
And well, it can't miss. I tell you, we'll be on Easy Street after I write this one, and Grundy will be crazy about it, and so will the critics, and I'll build you a house on Park Avenue, and we'll live happily ever after. Attaboy, Lucky. You keep singing till I get back. I won't be long.
Steve, don't forget your rubbers. It's raining us.
Yeah, I got them on, Ellie. So long, Lucky. So long, honey.
Good luck, Steve.
Yeah, thanks, but I'll need it.
Oh, just one moment, Mr. Spotswood. You can't slide by me this time.
Oh, hello, Miss Clancy. I was just going uptown.
Now, none of your breezy exits, young man, even if I am your landlady.
Well, I was going uptown. I have to see Mr. Grundy about
Now, look here, Mr. Spotswood. I hate to keep after you about the rent all the time, but it's the only way I can get it out of you.
Oh, is the rent due again?
Again? It's been due for 2 months.
Well, that's what I was going uptown about. You see, I've just finished a new play, and Mr. Grundy promised to read it last night.
Never mind about this Mr. Grundy,
It's
young
a
man.
comedy about 2 people on the 4th floor and a bird that brings them luck. That's why it's lucky, because he's in it.
Who's in it?
The canary. And you're in it, too. A nice Irish landlady with a heart of gold. She's got the second act curtain with a plunger in her hand.
What?
Now, wait till you see it.
What? See what?
The play. I can't miss. Mr. Grundy's going to produce it.
Now, come back here, young man.
I'll see you later, Mr. Clancy. I'll have a check for you in the morning.
Now, sit down, Spotswood. I'd like to have a talk with you.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Grundy. What did you think of my play?
Well, I know this is going to break your heart, but I didn't like it.
Oh, you did? Why not?
Well, you see, it isn't really a play, Spotswood. It's a vaudeville act.
Oh, vaudeville act, huh? And there isn't any vaudeville anymore.
Now, don't go to pieces, old man. Some of it was very touching.
Oh, what was the matter with the rest of it?
Well, you see, it's not funny enough to be a farce, and it's not realistic enough to be a comedy. The basic idea is all right, and the dialogue is pretty good, but it just doesn't gel.
Well, I was writing a play. I wasn't making Jell-O.
Now, don't take it so hard. You've got a lot of talent, Spotswood. And the next time you write a play, you'll do much better.
The next time?
Well, you're going to keep on writing, aren't you?
Well, I guess so, Mr. Grundy. As long as there's a typewriter in the house, I'll keep pounding it. The 7 Pillars by Stephen Spotswood.
Sorry, Mr. Spotswood. Mr. Grundy didn't like it.
Blow the High Wind by Stephen Spotswood.
Sorry, Mr. Spotswood.
Sorry, Mr. Spotswood.
Sorry.
Oh, Steve, after all this, we're right back where we started from.
gee, honey, I was worried about you. Where have you been?
Working. Jim Eklund gave me a part-time job.
Who's Jim Eklund?
Don't you remember Jim from Schenectady? He's got an office in New York now.
Oh.
Oh, I had to do it, darling. I know you don't want me to work, but I had to do it. I was ashamed making excuses to the landlady and hiding from the butcher and finding a new grocery store every week.
Yeah, I understand.
We haven't paid a bill in months. The bird store, the Chinese laundry, the gas company, they're all after us.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Steve, why don't you give up playwriting and get yourself a decent job? We could be so happy, Steve.
Well, I don't know, Allie. I've given up so much to make a go of this thing.
Then why give up any more?
I know you don't understand, baby. I don't want to be a great playwright anymore. Maybe I did when we came here, but now I'm fighting for my life, honey. I got to lick this somehow. Lick it right. Or I'll never be able to do anything else.
How can you lick it, darling?
Well, I've got an idea.
What kind of an idea?
For a play.
Oh, Steve.
Now, listen, honey. This is the last play I'll ever write, I promise you, only this one's going to be produced.
After 7 others have failed?
That's just it. Those 7 other plays weren't all bad. There was something good in every one of them. A scene, a character, a turn of the story. Even Grundy admits that. There was something good in every one of them.
What's your idea, Steve?
A combination of the whole lot. Taking the best elements of each play and putting them all together in a new one. The best one of them all.
Steve, you're crazy.
It can be done, Allie. I know it can, and I've started to work on it already.
Putting 7 plays together into one?
Well, not 7 plays, honey, just the best parts of them. And when I get through this time, there won't be anything wrong.
Steve, honey, are you going to work on your play again tonight?
Yeah, I've got to, baby. I'm still in the first act.
Well, if you're going to work, I'm going to go to the movies with Jim Eklund.
Okay, all right. Okay. Hello, Ellie. Oh, where you been?
Out to dinner with Jim Eklund.
Oh, good. Glad you got a good meal.
Steve, don't you care anymore?
Oh, sure, I care, honey, but I just got to get this play done. It's all done. It's all done, baby. And as soon as I... Oh. Well, I thought you were home, Ellie.
Just a moment, Mr. Spotswood.
Oh, now, don't stop me now, Miss Clancy. I'll talk to you about the rent some other time.
You won't have to, young man. Your eviction notice has just been posted.
Eviction notice?
Yes, it's right there on the door. You've been dispossessed for non-payment of your rent.
Well, but this is crazy. I mean, this is no time to dispossess us. But we can pay the rent now.
With what?
With this check right here from Mr. Grundy. Take a look at that, Miss Clancy. Take a look at that. He just paid me $500 in advance royalties from a new play.
You mean he bought it?
I'll say he bought it. He says the best play he's read in years. And commercial, too. We go into rehearsal Monday morning.
Well, for heaven's sakes, you are a playwright.
Yeah, well, treat me with a little respect, will you? And give me a chance to tell my wife the good news, huh?
Your wife isn't home, Mr. Spotswood.
What do you mean she isn't home? I just left her a couple of hours ago.
Well, she left right after you did. She took her suitcase, too.
Suitcase? Well, what are you talking about?
You better read this here letter, Mr. Spotswood. She left it for you.
Well, yeah, let me see the letter. Dear Steve, I've tried hard to stay with you, darling, but I just couldn't stand it any longer. I've gone away with Jim Malcolm to Reno. I'm going to start proceedings for a divorce. I hate to leave you this way, but it's the only thing left for me, Ellie.
Yeah, I've seen it coming for a long time.
Oh, no, she can't run away with that guy. No, she can't do that.
She did.
Gee whiz, you just practically ran away with another guy. How could you do that?
Well, that's the way women are when they've had enough. I feel sorry for you, Mr. Spotswood.
Yeah, thanks.
Maybe you'll have better luck the next time.
Huh?
I said maybe you'll have better luck the next time.
Yeah. Only there's not going to be any next time. The ride's over, Mrs. Clancy. This is where I get off.